All right, so we have Wendy out there. I did good getting my landmarks. Um, so, look, I'm old and I forget things. So when I used to work, I used to want to remember everything. But for some reason, now when I work, I don't remember things, and I get things messed up. So I'm trying to remember that she likes very fast lures, which is odd, right? She's not a big fan of the bed, but we're gonna start off with. I was gonna give a day off, but then I don't do that. I don't do days off. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So days off, I think, are good when you do the traditional type of training. I think when you're doing a lot of dynamic movement, kind of play type teaching, there's no days off, dude. No days off, right? Oh, and recall is something that I've never given any dog a day off. I have practiced recall every single day that there is. That doesn't mean I do it really good, but I practice it. Ready? Good. Break. Oh yeah. I was gonna say, you like my skirt? You like my new skirt? Oh, good girl. Down. Good. Break. Down. Good. Break. Right, so it's weird. Typically, I don't have as much problem with downs as I have with this dog and the other dog that's here right now. Wendy, come on. Yeah, come on. All the way. Come on. Yeah. Good. So it's my little friend over there. Come on, girl. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, and you?
I'm worn out already.
Already?
Yeah, I had to brush it back over here.
Oh, you got the double trip, huh? Yeah, good girl. Little bit of pressure. Good.
Luckily, when I got over by the laundromat over here on Spring Valley,
Uh-huh.
I had $2.85 in my pocket.
There you go.
Now I only have 5 cents.
You get more today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good girl. So, with her, that's a little bit of unsureness, right? So I try to use dynamic movements and rewarding disengagement from anything. She's kind of nervous, right? See her tail's down a little bit. Stops listening. Hey, good girl. So that's what I call the old butt pinch when they're staring a little too long. I do a butt pinch. Yeah. Because, especially with excited dogs, they get in their brain and they're going, bah. No, she's not excited, but it's still a move that I use. Now we got a dog back here. But the butt pinch, that physical touch interrupts their train of thought. And then the next part of communication is you're backing up. Ideally, you don't need any leash pressure, but sometimes you do. But you do a butt pinch and back up. Right? Yeah, good girl. Right? Here we go. Right here. Sit. Good. Down. Yes, good girl. Hey, good girl. So there you saw I tried to do the movement, and even with the movements, she kind of followed, but her head flipped back around. So I try a chest poke to break the attention, and then if they still flip around, then I have to create more distance to get them to do something. And in that moment, I didn't even use the words. I want to see if she's following my hands. So I'm not going to use the word if I don't think she's going to listen. Now, if it was better, I would, and then I would apply leash pressure if she doesn't listen. But we don't have it good enough to do that yet. And might not for the rest of her stay. So we'll see. Oh, good girls! Yeah, good girl. Wendy, come. Yeah, good girl. One food, some affection, break. I should have said okay, and a release. So, even if they're already turning coming to you, I call it stealing the command. Even if they're turning coming, if you get it as soon in the turn as you can, ideally we're saying it before they turn, but if they turn, then use the word, steal it, steal that repetition, and reward it, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Good. So down from a stand, right? If you remember in the early ones, I try to do it a little too fast for some people. Now, some people say you need to start with a down from a stand. Don't go from a sit to a down. But the general practice is sit into a down. Most of the people that say down from a stand, they're sporting people, right? So their bodies have to move differently. I saw a couple people that they say if you watch them naturally lay down, they almost always go into a sit first. Again, depending on the dogs, the genetics, and what you're doing with it. Ah, not far enough. Down. Ah, oh, fool me with one. Yeah. Yes, very nice. Break. La 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 la. What else are we supposed to do? We got a bunch in, right? Let me see if I can push it and get no food in my hand. Yes! What happened? What happened, girl? You ready to do leash work? Nice. Don't push it. That's another thing I tend to do. As I get one like that, that's really good. And then I want to get 10 more. We've already done a bunch. If I push it, sometimes it makes it go backwards. Ain't that right, girl? Don't push, man. Push a little, but not too much. All right.